Hey, another vlog, and it's been a short day. It has been a short day. Hey, when 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 I go to bed, or whatever time I go to bed, I've just been I've been like this. I've been restless like this all day. Um, yeah. So when I go to bed, I tend to watch YouTube for a bit before dropping off, and I watch quite a few different things. Actually, early last night was watching a video that a creator had made about what Liverpool have been doing in the transfer market, how they seem to be building a legacy team who signed some great players. They've kept hold of a couple of the probably best players in their position in the Premier League, re-signed them to contracts. And I went to bed, fell asleep, feeling pretty good, about my club. I wakes up this morning, and I'm just doing what I normally do. And when I get up and I make a coffee, do the chia seed drink that I have instead of a breakfast. And after about an hour or two, I jump on the social medias to see what's going on. And the first thing I see is the very sad news that Diogo Jota passed away with his brother in the early hours of the morning. 28 years old, his brother was 26. So when you read something, you see something online, and it just doesn't seem real. And it took a bit to sink in. So today I would say I've been restless all day, not really doing anything that I would normally do during the day. I mean, my dishes behind me still aren't washed. They're normally done first thing in the morning. They're still not washed. Hey, I've done fuck all. I've done nothing at all today. But I mean, it's I haven't got my notes for it because, like I said last week, I've been like taking notes throughout the week. So I know basically what I was talking about when I come around to doing this, and we'll get to that. What I can't get my head around, or what's difficult to understand, is that Diogo just won the Premier League. He went off with Portugal and won, I believe is it called the Nations League? He won that. He then had surgery. Something to do with his breathing. I believe something to do with his breathing. The doctors had advised against flying. So him and his brother were driving in the north of Spain. I believe it was north of Spain. They were driving in the north of Spain. They were going to catch a ferry, and they were going to get the ferry back to the south coast of England. And they were going to carry driving on up to Liverpool. Now, 11 days ago, he got married to his long-time partner. And they 3 kids they had, and they only got married 11 days ago. And this should have been a brilliant summer for him and his family. Should have been a brilliant summer for him and his family. I can't think of anything else that, could have fallen his way up until last night. I mean, what's being reported was the car had a blowout. And careers off the road. And it was him and his brother were in the car and didn't survive the accident. So it's been a very surreal and subdued day for me. Not really done much of anything. So, what was I going to talk about this week anyway? It was my general health. The last lot of lab results landed during the week. And it was all normal. I just got down there, and I do. I know this sounds weird. I actually said this to someone during the week that I actually feel health. I feel as healthy, or I feel as healthy as I've been since. I'm not saying this right at all. I feel as healthy as I did when I smoked. And now I know that sounds fucking stupid, and it probably does sound stupid. I don't know whether it is or it isn't, because the person I was speaking to, she said I've heard that from people before, because I've said it before. The worst thing for my health that I've done was quit smoking. I have never gone from being such an active male to being a fucking hippopotamus of a couch potato so quickly. It was all due to quit smoking. I would say don't quit smoking, but that's not really the message anyone should try and get across. I would say don't start smoking. Don't start smoking in the first place. I mean, my peak of fitness would be when I was about 14 or 15, just before I realised what girls were for. And I started smoking and alcohol, and soon after, So yeah, I would say don't start smoking. If you do smoke, don't quit. Fucking take your punishment. Just don't fucking quit. Wish I hadn't quitted. Don't taste it like today. I probably would have gone through 20 ciggies today if I still smoked. So anyway, I feel as healthy as I did when I smoked. Since before I quit smoking. So we're just reading over. I can actually see what I wrote down. So the lab results came in, all normal. The Q risk, 10.4%. The doctors wanted to be below 10. When I was in to see them, she actually said, I'm pretty sure I've gone over this before, she actually said that technically she should be putting me on statins, and I was like, I'm not taking that shit. And I say again, don't fucking take them. You don't have to. You don't need them. Don't take them. But yeah, so I got that down. 10.4, and I wrote down it's down from 17.3 in April. So we're talking about 3 months. I've got it down like 7% in 3 months. And not by doing anything outrageous. I still think diet wise, I still think carnivore diet, and a weird little thing that I haven't looked at, but I haven't been eating processed food. It's just not on the menu. Processed food just hasn't been on the menu. So 2 days ago, where are we? Yeah, on a Thursday. So yeah, 2 days ago, I just got a craving for chicken Kiev. I haven't had chicken Kiev in ages. Now that I'm making fresh ones, although after this I probably should. But absolutely ages I haven't had a chicken Kiev, and I used to enjoy chicken. Oh, I used to enjoy a chicken Kiev with chips and peas and beans. It's just a weird thing that I like to. It's just one of those things I like to eat. And the other day I was like, yeah, I'll have myself a chicken Kiev. So I bought a pack of the processed shite. So I had that and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I enjoy that stuff. I actually went to bed with a banging headache, and I mean banging headache. I woke up the following morning and I still had the same banging headache. I put it down to it was the chicken Kiev. Chicken Kiev gave me the headache. I haven't had a headache like that in absolutely ages. And I put it down to like the processed food. Because it's one thing saying like, stop eating processed foods, but there's a reason why people eat processed foods, or why there's abundance of processed foods, because it's cheap as shit. But at the same time, if you have a look these days, the price of all that crap is going up anyway. So I would still, like, I mean, I've got there's more in the freezer there. There's another, because there's a box of 4. So I've got to go through this like 3 more times, but I think they're just going to sit there in the freezer for a while. Because I don't particularly want all that junk in my body again. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, there's so many weird things have happened since we, changed my diet. And there's so many, I wouldn't say weird things, but there's things that I've noticed that have happened. I mean, I've just said before, maybe chia seeds, I think. There's chia seeds. Lemon and honey in they steam in water and they add lemon and honey to it. And that's basically what I have for my breakfast. And I've been doing that for ages, every day for ages. I've also, I'd say, the processed food's gone out the window. Drink a lot less. I do drink a lot less than what I used to. And it's all affected me in positive ways. My digestive system is, I've never known it to be like, well, it probably, so not since I was a younger man have I everything seems to work. Everything seems to work, and my guts and that all seems to work. Not like you're told when you're young, and you get told when you get old, and your body starts breaking down, and your digestive system starts playing up. People who've worked with over the years know that I was a slave to antacids. Yeah, 1 second. Sure. I normally get like big ass packs of Rennie, the big fucking massive packs. And I'd be lucky if they lasted the month. One of the small packs, and I should have it's over there somewhere. I will go back again. Small pack of 24. Pack of 24. It has one full sleeve left in there. There's a sleeve of 6. There's that sleeve there with 2 in it, and I know there's one in my bedroom as well, which might have 1, maybe 2 taken out of it. So like there's at least 4 in a sleeve in the bedroom, and I think, yeah. So that's I've used 1 sleeve. I've used up 1 sleeve. Now when's that then? I bought them, believe it or not, and people who worked with me know me, how many of these I used to bloody take. I bought them 2 months ago. So yeah, there's things like that. Just, I've actually wrote down in my notes that health-wise, if it wasn't for my knees, I'd be in a great place. If my knees didn't have arthritis, then I'd be in a great place right now. I would. I'd be losing the weight quicker because I'd be able to exercise more. But I just can't do that. I just can't do it. I can't exercise. It's I'm still waiting for a letter that I've been referred by the nurse. I don't know whether I said this last week. Don't know whether I said this last week. I might well have done. But yeah, I looked on the NHS account because they said there was a letter on there, and I'm not 100% certain, but it had like be reviewed on, I think, the 17th of August or something like that. So whether I'm not going to get this letter until bloody August, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them because yeah, I find myself in a position where I will be speaking with legal before too long, for reasons I'm not going to go into just yet, but I will be speaking to legal before too long, and I think I'm just going to bring up the whole of this because I've been wronged. I've been wronged here by the NHS. Or not just like once, but at least twice, possibly 3 fucking times. And like I say, I'm not I'm waiting again. This is I can't remember whether this is the 3rd or 4th letter I'm waiting on off the top of my head. Oh yeah, no, this would be the 4th letter that I'm waiting on. One of the letters wasn't connected to my knees. It was connected to the headache, which, by the way, while that headache comes to mind, it hasn't totally gone, but it's easing. Because I had this constant headache. Now this is another thing that, like, last year I ended up being referred to the neurologist. I got the CAT scan and all that, and he couldn't find anything, so they referred me to the neurologist. And again, the letter, it got messed up. The appointment got messed up, and in the end, it was like, oh fucking. They said they couldn't find anything, so screw it. It seems, I don't know what, I don't know what it actually was, but this, I mean, I thought this headache, it might have been like connected with stress or shit like that. It might have been just been stress, but I mean, it will come back from time to time, but not nowhere near as frequent as it used to. And that's something I haven't even paid attention to because it just seems to have eased itself over time. Whether it was stress, whether it's linked to the diet. I don't know. I actually thought myself. I thought it had something to do with the eye. I thought it was connected with the eye because there seemed to be a relationship between like eye strain and the headache, and I wasn't sure whether the headache was causing the eye strain or the eye strain was causing the headache or whatever. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it's gone 100%, but it's definitely eased off. Strange one. Totally sacked myself there with that, but whatever. Yeah, so sad day. Should have been a Jewish week for me personally. Again, reaching goals. Yeah, I just realised I was actually talking about legal action, which I can actually see this being in my near future. Speaking to legal about quite a few things. But yeah, I thought about the Jota family. Absolutely crazy shot. Crazy shot. Well, we got to carry on here anyway. No point in going backwards. Thing is, I read Arnie Slot's statements. I'm trying to think of the right word there. And in his statements, he said, "We'll celebrate the Yogo when the time's right. And the time at the minute is just trying to come to terms with his loss, with losing him." Anyway, I'm out. Look after yourself. Love you. Bye.